Say again? I see what?
I see
Pink. On the car, yeah. That's our livery. The paint on a car, or the design, it's called a livery.
Is this
like a race car? Yes. Normal cars would never go on this track. This is...
I mean, like, if that how you would turn?
Yeah. Like, sorry, in what sense do you mean, is that how I would...
Like, wait,
Yeah.
okay, so you going...
No. Nothing like that.
No, but I mean,
It's just that Toronto is a big city, so there's lots of cars, so you tend to find all kinds of people, right? You find nice people, but you also find the really the bad bunch, the ones that don't care and just are in a hurry at all times.
ones that
Yeah, but you don't have to do that. It's up to them, right? So if they want to tailgate you, fine. You just slow down. You drive at a comfortable speed that you're happy with. And what are they going to do? Like, they're not going to hit you because that's going to ruin their car as well. So it just sucks because it's uncomfortable. But you can deal with it by just, you stay in the right lane and you do your driving the way you would normally do. And if they want to be upset behind you, then let them be upset behind you. That's the way I see it.
saw him.
Yeah, that's bad. There are people like that who are just gonna be on your tail, and they'll be honking or flashing their lights or something, trying to get you to move. But it's you who has to move, you know. So if you choose not to, you just deal with the annoyance of having someone like that behind you. But you can drive, yeah, 100%. But you can drive if you know, if that's not. You just get into the rightmost lane, which tends to be the slowest lane, and you just drive the speed that you're comfortable with. And if someone is really upset at you and they want to waste their time and your time and drive dangerously, there's really nothing you can do other than maybe, like, if you're really scared, you can pull over and stop and let them go by, or you can really move out of their way. I mean, it's just annoying. But these people they're just so rare. You don't see them. You don't see them a lot. No, this is a very old track. It's called Suzuka. I believe it's in Japan, and it's a very popular, very famous racetrack. They race motorbikes, like speed bikes, on this as well, not just cars. And for F1 races on here as well. Yeah, the Formula 1. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's, if you're into it, you're into it, right? It's just like any other sport. Just like any other sport, we can never expect that us mere humans are going to be able to participate in it in any way. We're just watching for fun, cheering on our favorite drivers, seeing if there's some good racing, hopefully. Yeah, that's nonsense. I think that's in I think it's called Formula E. So it's like it's the one where it's a step below Formula 1, or a few steps might be. It's kind of like, they're electric cars. They don't have any gas. They just have batteries. And then they're testing like a lot of things, like like fans giving a boost to their favorite driver, you know. Even though that seems really unfair when it comes to the racing. So I don't know if that's something that stays around, but I've heard of it.
About the same time, like if some guy's a jerk, I'm giving a fan boost. The original guy was a jerk.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Everyone qualifies. It just determines the starting grid. So like if I'm gonna, like where I'm gonna start when at the race, in the front or in the back, you know. And go ahead. Always in front. You would always rather start in front. Because what tends to happen is, you know, accidents happen no matter what. But in front, there's fewer cars to get into an accident with, you know.
Like get really good, like be really good at the game, and that just
Yeah, I think that's called sandbagging. And yeah, there's like that's a lot of fun to do sometimes, to know that you're if you're like really fast and you just want to have some fun, you can just qualify in last, like make sure that you start the race in last position, and then you have to fight your way all the way from the back of the grid. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot more fun sometimes anyway, because you get to race a lot of people and you try to make passes. Whereas if you're fighting at the top, usually it gets kind of boring, because the field spreads out and you end up being alone for most of the race. Like there's cars in front of you, but you're not really racing them all the time because you're not close enough all the time, you know?
wait, do you want?
Well, I mean, that's what makes the racing fun. So yes, but at the same time, you only want cars near you if you're looking to pass them. If someone is trying to get past you, you're like, no, I don't want them near me. I got 25 more minutes of practice before qualifying begins. Setup feels pretty okay. Yeah, the rumble strip is really rumbly. Why, thank you. Thank you. I won't, but thank you. Oh, I'm guaranteeing it right now. You know how they say never say never? I'm saying never.
Well done, mate. The fastest step so far. fastest lap so far. Yellow flag in sector 1. Yellow flag, be careful there. Well done, mate. Personal best. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Well, 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 Fly. Look who it is, indeed. How you doing, my guy?
Yellow flag, be careful there. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Thank you, GT4. That was nice. I'm alright, man. I am super happy in our new house. I've got the rig set up. I'm starting to get racing again. Getting back some of the old chops. You know, it's not much, but it's nice to have it back. Is this Gran Turismo? Not quite, no. This is like a small enduro league from Pan Am. I couldn't get into SRA halfway through the season like you could before. So me and Craig decided to do this one together as like a two-man team, but he got scheduled to work today that wasn't supposed to, and he so I'm out by my lonesome today. Why not, like, why couldn't I join halfway through the season? Oh no, oh, I didn't. Alright, let's see. Don't change tires. Get me 1 liter of fuel. Okay, let's do this. So what do? I have to cut the engine. Why not GT7? I have nothing against GT7. Okay. Not a bad pit stop. I actually would like to go back into GT7, you know, but my wheel doesn't work with the PlayStation. I have to pay for this doodad that has like a varied amount of success. I'm not willing to spend the money yet on something that is probably gonna work okay at best. Yeah, I played GT7 for a bit. I actually really loved it, like really liked it. And then because when it came out, they had the simulation physics kind of turned up more, I think, than they wanted to, and they had to tune it back down. So like all the cars got understeery again, and it just got more toward the GT Sport kind of physics, which is fine, and I understand why they did it, because, you know, it's a PlayStation and people play on controller, and you can't really you can't have hard controls when people are holding a controller, in my opinion. So I get why they did it. I was disappointed by it, because I was really hoping, like I was really enjoying the more difficult physics. Made me feel more like I was driving a proper car, you know. So I haven't played since then, essentially since the first big patch of GT7. Oh my god. But yeah, I don't know what changes they've made in the meantime, and probably things have changed drastically. Not only that, but I can't say that I would feel the same now as I did back then about the game. Like I may enjoy those physics now as a change of pace from Assetto Corsa. How have you been, Fly? How's life treating you? Any changes on your end? Have you been racing at all? They made a big update with tire physics.
Yellow flag in sector.
So I'm still trying to kind of learn that, but I think it's, you know, pretty similar to what it used to be. I certainly wouldn't say it's worse. But I don't know if I would say it's better. As a game, it's better because there are some new cars and some new tracks. So it's clearly better now than it was, let's say, 6 months ago, in my opinion. Just because it has more content. But I don't know that, like, the physics are better. Oh, no. Oh, I'm drifting.
Got some light damage on the front of the car.
I might die. All good. Have not touched my wheel except to move it to the backroom storage. Oh no. Let's see. 10 minutes till qualifying. Should I do some qualifying laps or should I just wing it? I feel like I should just wing it. But before that, in these like 3 laps I ran, how many? 10 laps? In 10 laps, watch this. Watch this tire depression. Now you have a bigger house, you can have more babies. No, shut up. God fucking damn it, fly. Shut up. Look at that. Look how much I've worn out my tires. Hey, whack. Isn't that what you know? Oh, wing it? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. In 10 laps, that's 20 minutes of driving, I've destroyed this much of the tire. And it's kind of scary. And by kinda, I mean wholly terrifying. Okay, so something's up with my pressures. This is way off. So okay, try that. Fresh tires, please. Fresh tires. It's 25 degrees, which is what these current pressures should have been for, but they are not. Have you been, Whack? We haven't spoken in ages.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
It's only a few grand to get a reversal and same old I can be 6. Nope. I think family of 5 is more than enough. Thanks, Fly. Appreciate your advice, pal. See what's going on. Schadenfreude, that's what that is. Same old stuff all the time. So hold on. So okay. So then presumably you're still with your guild in Warcraft, still doing the thing on the weekly, playing tanks occasionally. Are you playing New World at all? I hear there's like an expansion or something coming out, a DLC maybe. I think you said that you used to pop on there whenever like your friends said, "Yay, there's a new thing. You should come get it." Fly. You shut your mouth, Fly. God damn it. Tanks not really at the moment, mostly Tarkov. Tarkov, yeah. Next week is the new expansion for New World. Cool. I would be curious to get your feedback on that, like what you think, not as like a, you know, proper review, just your initial thoughts and feelings. Because I'm not going to look up what changes they did, what the new DLC content brings, but that doesn't mean I don't want to know what it is. They're going to be mounts finally? Oh, that's nice. Is it going to be like Warcraft, where it's tied to your level? Like vanilla Warcraft, you know, like it was 40 for the original mounts. Oh, I was in second. Fly, I was in second. Does everyone have their own room? That's right, yeah. And we have my rig room / office. And Erin has an office in the spare bedroom, which is actually occupied today because her sister and niece are here. They're upstairs playing some board games, I think. Tell me about the house and street. House is amazeballs. Street is wonderful. The street is off of a street which leads to a not a, I guess it's a major street. So we're off the street that leads to the major road, but the major road is like not it's not a highway or anything. It's still a 2-lane. It's just that it's a 60 speed limit, as opposed to like the residential 40. So it's super quiet. Nobody drives around our street except neighbors. We finally have a backyard with some space. So Erin's planning her garden for next year. The kids are running around like crazy. I'm having to cut the lawn, which it's actually not as bad as I thought it might be. But it's expensive because I don't have the equipment for that. So I had to buy a lawnmower, to buy a trimmer. Oh no, I'm on the grass. My favorite thing to do. Okay, so let's check these temperatures. These pressures look nice right now. Let's see what they're like after spoon. Right side should be a little bit. After putting all this pressure on the right side, it should get a little bit hotter. But that looks nice. That looks good. Look at you being old farmer gardener. You better believe it. Get off my lawn, you hoodlums with your long hair and your music. Yeah, detached house. And unlike most houses in the neighborhood, the city in general, it's a detached garage as well, which is not ideal because, you know, in the winter you'd rather have your garage directly attached to the house so you can just get into the warmth. But since we came from Toronto, where we had our detached garage, we sort of like know what we're getting into in that sense. Like, I'm not losing anything by not getting this, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like I'm giving it up. I don't know what it's like to have an attached garage. So anyway, we're happy with it. The house has been amazeballs so far. see, I gotta finish this lap and then check my tires. All in time. How far from the old place? On a good day, 1 hour. During rush hour, 2 hours. We changed cities. Changed cities because we are not in a position to buy this kind of house anywhere in Toronto or around Toronto, if I'm honest. It's just nonsense. But we moved to this city because my parents bought a house here, so they're retiring here, and my sister lives here with her husband and 2 kids. So okay, full speed. Alright, so guessing at where I have to stop works pretty well. I don't have an exact breaking point for the pit stops, but okay. I wonder if I should up this by like 1 on this side. Fine. Kilometers? I don't know. From Barrie to Toronto, if you want to look it up. I can look it up later. Okay. I don't know if we're gonna get penalized here because my other driver's not here. Like, I might get DQ'd for all I know, you know? But you can do this series, even though it's an endurance series and we had a 3-hour race already, you can do it solo. So I'm hoping if you can do it solo, then a driver change is not mandatory, because at least then like the solo drivers would be gaining like, what, 30 seconds of time. Oh, but interestingly, right? The series has, so it has 15 sets of tires, which is nothing. But we thought it was 15 for the series, but it's 15 per race. So it's just like you can do whatever you want. But you do have to do 3 pit stops. And this is a 90-minute race. I still have to do 3 pit stops, which is crazy. Okay, is it gonna snow during winter at the new place? Yes, it will. I'm further north than I used to be, which means, oh, mandatory pit stops 1. Oh, they changed it. Driver swap optional. Tires and fuel required. Oh, nice. Okay, easy. So then I'm just gonna pit midway through or so, and get some fuel. Get some. Actually, do I need fuel?
Green light. Show them what you got.
So this is qualifying for the GT4s. Okay, hold on. Let me think about this though. I think for the race setup, I don't think I should do full fuel. But how much fuel do I do? I need about 3 per lap. We have 90 minutes of racing, 2 minutes per lap. So 45 laps. That's what, 130? So I should do like, let's say 80? 80 and then another 60 when I, 60 when I pop in, right? And that should cover me. Update the pressures to use whatever I've got saved. So yeah, as I was saying, it is going to snow way harder than in Toronto. I don't have anything yet in terms of machinery for this purpose. We're kind of waiting to see what what it's gonna be like. Because the roads are city, the sidewalks are also supposed to be city, but the city, you know, has to get around to it. So if I have to shovel like the whole, yeah, both of us kept our jobs. But I was thinking if I have to shovel my driveway, it's not a bad. I'll just use my, like, it's fine, right? It's just a driveway. It's flat concrete. You know, no issues. But if I have to shovel the sidewalk, because it's a corner lot, there's like twice as much sidewalk as you would usually get, and then some extra. And like the sidewalk I had in Toronto was minimal, and this is going to be like 10 times the amount of sidewalk I had in Toronto. If I have to shovel that, especially if I have to shovel it every day, I'm getting a snowblower or an automatic shovel of some sort, man. I am not dealing with that. But until that happens, I honestly just don't want to spend the money right now, because we had to buy like a lot of furniture, like beds, cabinets for the kids, right? Like all the kids have their own rooms, but now you got to put their clothes in their rooms. We had to get like a big sectional for the living room, because the couch that we have goes to another room, and then the main living area was empty, so we got a really nice one. It wasn't too expensive. It was like less than $2,000, but that's still $2,000 for that. Like hundreds of dollars for all the lawn mowing equipment and whatnot. Other, you know, beds for the kids, for this, for that. It just adds up, and I'm like, I don't want to spend $1,000 on a. I don't want to spend $1,000 on a snowblower. Not before like I know that I need it. So that's the thing. I don't know. I mean, it can't be my responsibility if the city does it, right? It can't be that like, oh yeah, we'll do it, but it's your responsibility that we do it. Like, it doesn't really work. So I think it's the city's responsibility, but I don't know how long it's going to take them. The boys' school is walking distance. That's nice. So we walk them to school, and it's pretty safe. We have to cross that major road, but it's not a big deal. There's usually a bunch of kids there, and the drivers are pretty responsible from what I've seen. But my daughter's daycare is not in walking distance. I have to drive her. It's like a 15-minute drive in the morning and 15 minutes back. So with the snow, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back. I don't know. How much did you budget in for future babies? Shut up. Fly. God damn it. I didn't budget shit. I have a little bit stashed away for potentially upgrading my graphics card around end of October, I guess, for like Black Friday, but I don't know. There's other things to pay for. Man, the finances of buying and selling a house, though, are such a bitch. It's just an unpleasant process all the way through. Even when you do things ahead of time, it still feels rushed. and like sloppy. What about fur babies? No plans for further fur babies. We have Elliot with us. Duncan is not. Duncan is with Aaron's sister. And I don't know when he's coming back, or if, for that matter. I don't know. Haven't really talked about it. The problem is that the two of them will like rough each other up, you know, like, and then what kind of existence is that for either of them? So I don't know. We haven't talked about it. In terms of dogs, we both want a dog, but we're not like super duper not having one in the next few years. Like that's just not happening. But we may have a dog to take care of because Aaron's dad may need us to take his dog for a few months. So that'll be a thing. We shall see. My parents just sold their house in the States, so we're super. Actually, they sold conditionally. The people want to do an inspection and a radon test. I've never heard of this radon test, but apparently it's some kind of gas that leaks up out of the ground, and if there's like cracks in your concrete and stuff, it can get inside the house and just like pools. So I have no idea. But they bought a new car. How deep is the snow? We're in the snow belt, so like in Barrie it can get like deep, like several feet of snow. I'll make sure to send you pictures if it's anything crazy, but like, yeah, I will have to see. We don't know anyone who's in Barrie, but Aaron's dad is like 30 minutes or 40 minutes away. He's in a worse location in terms of snow, but he's had like, 6 foot snow. It doesn't have fallen one day, but like it falls, you pile it up, and then more falls, and you pile it up, and then more falls, and then you pile it up, and it's like all of a sudden you have walls of snow on your lawn. You're like, yeah, this is what we got. So I don't know how it's gonna work here. And there is no, like, we're not in the city here at all. There's like 2-story houses, but beyond that, there's no 3 stories here. Okay, hit that setup, reset the pressures and the temps. Do they use salt? Yeah, definitely salt. Let's see what kind of qualifying lap I can put together. What I'm aiming for and hoping for is a mid 2 minutes flat. Like 2 minutes 0.5. That's what I'm hoping for. But that also happens to be a personal best and the best I've ever done in any car I've ever driven on this track. So, we may not get all the way there. If it's less than a 201, I'd be okay. Doesn't that rust the shit out of the cars? Yep. That's why a garage is real handy. It doesn't fix it, but it certainly doesn't exacerbate the problem. Here we go. Yeah, we don't have to, although there's plenty of times that we'll be asked to go into the office, but there won't be on a regular basis. They'll be like for events or for some like extenuating circumstances, that kind of shit, you know? Bathurst is next weekend, but not looking forward to it. The new generation cars are shit. Oh no. Why? Why are they shit? Not enough downforce and slower. Lame. Well, we're still gonna watch it. Although, hey, this Pan Am series is also gonna have a Bathurst weekend. But I don't know if that's 2 weeks from now or 4 weeks from now. The Porsche Cups cars are just as fast as the... Oh my.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Okay, let's see if I can actually get a lap together. That would be nice. No. Oh, I had to let off all. Oh no! Look at all that time gone. All right. One more lap. Merc, it's like Diet Vanilla, isn't as uninteresting. Hi, Fitzy. Good pace so far. Drying paint. It's a fine car. And if it's easy to drive, then all the better for me, because I need all the help I can get, Fitzy. Oh, now that would be something. This would be something.
Yellow flag.
Wow, the first time I've ever landed a sub 2 minute. The first time. This is a PB by 6/100ths of a second. Sorry, 6/10ths of a second. A PB by 6/10ths, you guys, across all my Suzuka races. Holy schnitzel. Wow. I'm happy with that. I'm so happy with that. That's it. I don't even need to do the race. That's the best qualifying I've ever done. Oh my god. Let me thanks, Fly. Let me go message Craig before I crash and lose all my confidence. What do we have? 159,900. Oh, God damn it. All right. On the stream, can you guys see everything? I think so. Last stream I had stuff messed up. Let's see, do we have a little bit of rendering lag problems? But I see chat, I see standings, I see car details. Okay. Just no camera. Aw, you guys don't get to see my mug. What a shame. If only. Wow. What can you say? No Crody cam. Yeah, I actually have it over there. It's on. It's just pointing at the wall. Refund. Refund. should charge my phone. 1 mandatory pit stop with a tire change and refuel. I've got that set up. I don't know exactly when I'm supposed to stop, but I think my prediction should be, you know, off to the side. It should run that I need about 60 liters of fuel, you know? That's what I'm thinking. And they changed it. It was three pit stops mandatory, but they changed it to 1, which thank God, because that would have been I mean, it would have been kind of fun to see like when everybody pits, like what are people doing? How many, like, you know, can you imagine passing like blue flags? You've pitted once, the guy behind you has never pitted, the guy in front of you has pitted twice, and you're like, wait, who needs to go? Who got to pass? 26. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave everything. It's gonna run a little hot. Never mind. And then make sure that we use current pressures. Tire set is not 2. 3 is good. Yeah. 80 liters, 60 to top up. That gives me 140. If my math is correct, that means I just win. 3 pit stop mandatory. Yeah. I think it was with the idea, Fitzy, the idea that we had the last race, not last, 2 races ago, it was a 3-hour race, right? So 3 pit stops, you're like, okay, I get it. They're making sure I don't know why, but like you have to do it, fine, you know, figure it out. But then we had a 2-hour race with 3 mandatory stops, and we're like, okay, now it's getting a little bit like we don't have to do that. And now 90-minute race, I was like, this is gonna suck. Oh, okay, Fly. Yeah, race is probably going to be over before the first, yeah. No, I hear it. And remember, if I make it somehow, if I make it through 80 liters of racing, right, we still have Patricia, just a solid wall, right? I mean, that I got to get past somehow. And we have history, bro. Like me and Patricia, whoo, like oil and water. It is going to get... You know what? I'm just going to do normal lights, not endurance lights. How can a North American math be correct when you can't even say, spell, or pronounce it properly? Okay, I know. You guys say maths because you're saying mathematics. We say math because maths sound like it's multiplayer, I said. Like, plural, you know? I get it. I get it. Stay healthy is a bit pushy. Yeah. I need to like make a bot that's like stay healthy bot, but with beer instead. It's like, hey Ivan, it's been at least an hour. Are you sure you shouldn't refresh your beer? It's Craigster. McThroat Goat Podium. You better believe it. Thank you, Fitz. Thanks, boys. Craig, I don't know if you got up to speed, but only 1 pit stop necessary, not 3. Let's melt these brakes a little bit. At least we don't have to start like it does in Gran Turismo. Remember in GT Sport? I don't know if they changed that for GT7 actually. I don't know if the starting line's changed, but you would hope so. Remember, like first two guys get past the chicane and it's like, okay, go. And there's like the other 20 behind you are like, excuse me? They didn't change it? Oh no. Meters apart, rolling start. Yeah, that's not okay. Like that is, I don't know, man. Like that's not with Suzuka. Maybe like it normally it's, you know, fine, but Suzuka specifically it's absolutely unfair. I gotta be careful not to wash out wide because I'm on the outside here and tires are not up to spec yet, you know?
Green light, go, go, go. Car on the right, clear on the right. Car on the right.
Don't tap me.
Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Lost one position. That's not terrible for being on the outside. One position, right? Lost 2 positions. Didn't really get the best start anyway. Oh, that could be a warning. No warning. Oh, I'm focusing, but it's rough. That's definitely wide. No limits though. Good. So prediction says 60 something liters. I'll have to make that adjustment. I really want to get ahead of this guy. It's so hard to be following closely and see my braking points and stuff. Oh shit.
Losing time to the car in front to sector 3.
I really got to get past this guy. I think if I get ahead, I'll stay ahead. Oh my gosh.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Washed out wide. Whew. That could have been a lot worse than what it was. Oh shit. That sounded bad. No track limits, hell yeah. Let's see, I was making up time on this guy in the first corner, like, pretty well. Let's see if I can do that again. Wow, the counter steer on that one, guys. You should have seen that. What do we have? Still 63 predicted that I'll be short. Oh god, another GT4 in the same spot?
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Shit. Oh, terrible exit at the end there. I thought that I had a good run up on him, but as soon as I felt my rear end slide out, I was like, okay, there goes that.
Car ahead.
Oh shit, was that a position? No, that wasn't for position, no.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Gaining on the car ahead in sector 3.
Oh god.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Alright. I did not give myself a lot of damage. I don't know if that GT4 is going to contest that. Oh boyos. Yeah, he's gonna be mad at that. This GT4 didn't let him pass, and
Car on the right.
I took advantage of it, and he tried to defend really hard. And we made contact. He spun out. I feel bad about it. I think I might be like criminally responsible. I genuinely don't know if I'm supposed to like let the man get around
Car on the right.
the GT4s first before I'm allowed to initiate combat. Yeah, like actually don't know. Hey, Ev.
I didn't scare you.
Hmm?
I didn't scare you.
No, I heard you. I just made contact with a guy. He's not gonna be happy with me. Well, he was in a really tough position actually. He had two of the slower class vehicles in front of him, and they were not making space for him. And so he had nowhere to go. Is that for me?
Yeah.
Oh.
So yours upstairs.
Oh, it still has stuff in it? Oh, Jesus. Thank you.
Bye, goodbye.
Bye. Good night, you guys. What do we have? 35 liters left.
Car heading sector 1.
I made up a lot of time on Mr. Devine in front of me. I don't know if he made a mistake. I feel like he must have. It's a whole second, like... And my lap is not great. Like... I'm not blistering out here, you know? Let's see on lap 2 if I can still make up that much time on him. I don't know what that guy was doing. I don't know. But we both nearly just died. Actually, he still might have died. Because it seemed like he was going off into the grass. Yeah, Devine did make a mistake that last lap. I'm not making up nowhere near the time. Well, here's hoping to some more mistakes from Mr. Devine. Yeah, that series of corners was not great. So what are we thinking? 65 ought to be enough, right? Like, I feel like it ought to be. I might put 70 in the tank just to be sure. Shit me, I'm missing that corner every time. There's a lot of time to be saved there if I just do it right, but I don't. Saved it. Wow, what a lap. What a lap. You guys, that was terrible. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was atrocious. How much do I have left, actually? Where am I? Oh, okay, 20 in the tank. All right. I gotta start thinking about... Actually, I can pit any time, really. Nope, nope. Cutting a little too much, and by a little I mean an ass ton. I think. My pressures are, the rears are pretty bad. Probably because I've been sliding a lot. I think I increased by like 0.2 everywhere, all around, because the temperature is dropping. Oh shit. Okay, so all right, I'm happy with 70. I want to play it safe. got it? Flores, oh no. I think I pit on next lap, you guys. I think that's the call, right halfway. The pressures are, the rears are falling because they're, okay, so maybe I give 2 all around plus an extra 2 in the rear. Okay, 3 all around right now.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Three all around and 2 in the back. Okay. With the repair? Yeah, I'll do the repairs. Oh my god, I just hit the brakes.
We are halfway through. Keep it up. Mandatory stop. are clear. Let's go, 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 go.
Bruh. You're a blue flag, please. Thank you, sir. That was unbelievable, you guys. Oh shit, that's a pen. Could that be a not penalty? Well, got lucky there. I figure since I have a little bit of extra fuel, I'm just revving it out. I think it makes sense.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far. There's a slow car up ahead. Yellow flag, be careful.
That yellow flag was unfortunate, but I got lucky because it was in a position where I sort of had to pay attention to my timing and my line. I couldn't look up to see it on the mini map. I glanced at the very end, but still. Could have been very bad if it was somewhere on my track, you know.
You're gaining on the car ahead, except the top.
That was a pretty big cut, unnecessary. Thank you, stay healthy, bot. Thank you.
Well done, mate.
Just looking out for me. feel like I'm making pretty good time to Mr. Devine, but making the pass is going to be a challenge, and I am running out of time. Like, it's not like... It's not like this is happening quickly.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Oh man, can I pass this guy before the corner? No, I can't.
On the lane, this has been
Not even
close.
close.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
That's too bad. I lost a full second and a half to Devine off of that exchange. I'm not blaming Jimmy or anything. It's just that's the way it happened. It is what it is. Pressures are holding up. I'm happy about that. Oh boy. Big jump. Unintended. Whew. Bad lap, bad lap.
Losing to the car ahead in sector 1.
Screw that up. Not too bad though. I'm still happy with these lap times. Like, this is much better than expected. Certainly much better than practiced. You know what I mean? bit wide.
Gaining on the driver ahead is sector 3.
No! Oh man, all that time working to catch up to Devine, gone in just like a split second.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Well, I've made plenty of mistakes. I need Mr. Devine to start sharing some of this responsibility. If there's ever going to be a race between us.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Oh boy. Big. Oh, okay. I think this is probably it. I can feel my rear end sliding out, like, very easily. I think I've worn out the tires as much as it's possible while maintaining speed. And I don't think the lap times are just going to be strong anymore. So I think the fight with Devine will not be happening. I'll still give it my best shot, don't get me wrong. Oh my god. Fly, if you're watching this the following day, you said you might. If you get this far and you're watching this, the guy in front of me is El Flores in the Lexus. That's the guy It just clicked. That's the LF guy from... Remember when I just started ACC? And we were doing everything together? There was that Lexus driving guy called LF, right? That's him. That's him because it's Lexus, his initials are right, and I saw in one of the practice lobbies for this race, somebody popped in on the public server that isn't attached to the names and numbers associated with this. Anyway, it was LF. Like, he came in. Instantly recognized him, obviously. Anyway, I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure this is him. Anyway, let's focus, see if I can get past him.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Gaining on the car, heading sector 1. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I believe that's gonna probably be called a penalty for bulldozing that guy. I did not think that I came in that hot. I just figured, I mean, the mistake was me thinking that someone sees me, right? Like, I shouldn't assume that. I should see that they see me by moving out of the way. I didn't think that he would turn in on the apex because I thought he saw 3 GT3s behind him, right? And that was just a horrible mistake. Like, I should never assume that. That's dumb. Like, that's how you get people killed. I'm surprised it was as little damage as there was, because really I could have easily just absolutely demolished the both of us. Terrible, terrible driving. I may really get some penalties tonight. Lap times are surprisingly good. I'm happy with those, but racecraft is not. Mr. Devine made a mistake finally. We might have that fight after all. Let's see. I wonder if I can distract him by driving behind him. Encourage some more mistakes, maybe. Or maybe he's as cool as a cucumber and I'm the one who makes mistakes. Or maybe I murder the both of us. Oh, it's so hard to get a run on him. His exit is just way better than mine. And my tires are struggling. Whew. Really bad sector 3. It's hard. I'm not very good at following closely, you know. Woo! Lost the rear. Completely lost it. But I was also climbing the grass. It is my understanding that driving through the grass is not healthy, but I do it anyway because I gotta put the car in its place. I can't let the car be the boss of me. really tough.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Car is getting a bit sideways on me. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Oh. I'm losing control. Nice. No penalty. I think I would have stood a much better chance at this fight if my tires were in better condition, but I wear them out much faster than he, I think. I think I'm faster earlier in the stint, and but I don't know how to take care of these tires, so they fell off. The only thing that can happen now is a mistake from Devine. This could be the last lap. Nope, I think one more after this. Devine has made mistakes before. And I see him sliding right now. So a mistake is not out of the question. It's just, I would say, unlikely. there's also plenty of time
Final lap.
left for me to make a mistake. All right. Let's go, Mr. Devine.
Leader has finished the race. Alright, mate, race is over. Good job. You did the best you could. Take it easy in the lap.
Oh boy. Okay. We got a review. Folks, we got a review. I've had 3 incidents. 2 with group 4s, and they were not nice, actually. And then 1 with the group 3. I think the group 3 might be the most excusable of them. It depends on what the stewards think, I guess. We don't get those. I get those. Okay, replays. first things first. Camera. Then the HUD. No, that's overall. I don't want overall. That's results. Okay. I'm gonna just go as fast as possible. Is it spacebar? No. Is it 2? No. Alright, just go. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, first incident right there. Oh, that was not nice, was it? So I was following the group 3 in front of me. I figured the GT4 knew about it. He did kind of like let us take the apex, right? But he just didn't slow down, and I don't know, maybe he didn't see that there was a second one behind him, so I feel really shitty about that one. He tried to make space. He just, I mean, look how wide I ran. That's just not. My best moments, yeah. You know, I mean, I was just, yeah. I know what I was thinking. I was just thinking I'm going to follow the other GT3 and the GT4 is going to give way, and he didn't. At least not as much as I'd like. And so we had contact. Luckily for both of us, it didn't seem like I didn't have more than a half-second damage on my car, and he seems to have gotten back on track right away and continuing, you know. So like, hopefully it wasn't a huge deal for him as well. But I can see how it's like, well, this kind of sucks. I did nothing wrong. Why am I getting fucked up here? All right. Then I don't know which lap it was, but we're gonna go through. Oh, this is it. Right away. So this was it. We're coming up on. I want to see the whole thing. Right. We're coming up T1. And there are 2 group 4s in front of us, presumably fighting for position, right? So poor guy in front of me has nowhere to go. I think Matthew or something like that, or Marlo. He wants to make this pass, but they're fighting for position and they're not giving him any room, right? And he's trying this and that, and I'm like, well, if he's gonna... I was like, I'm gonna fight. I'm just gonna fight, right? Like, I wasn't thinking, let's get past these group 4s and then fight. I was just like, no, let's just, I'm gonna try to take a spot right away. And I gave him a little tap there that was unintentional. And then here he went wide, so I'm like, I'm gonna go. So here, I gave as much room as I could. And then as he was coming through between us, he just got a little too close. He just got a little too close. And that's why I think that's the most excusable of my contact. You know? Now, the fact of the matter is that if group 3s are not supposed to be fighting behind group 4s, you know, if there's some kind of rule or law or something that says when a driver is passing a lower class car, you have to let him finish like the pass before you can't use the presence of a lower class car to make your pass. Like if there's a rule like that, then I'm screwed. But I don't think there is. I think the rule is, I think that's why the multi-class driving is like nifty, because this shit can happen, right? He's just trying to get past the group 4, and I'm taking the opportunity to try to like take a position from him while he's doing it. So I'm hoping this is like, I think that's the most excusable of my contacts today. And then I think it was probably in the last like 5 laps. Maybe not actually. Well, let's see. I think it was before. Maybe not. I don't know. The last set of laps like is rough. I don't. We don't have a whole lot left, you know. There's a car. No. So it must have been like somewhere here. Something. It was a group 3 blue flag behind a group 4. And I thought the group 3 was giving way, which is... And then I thought that the group 4 would also, and that was a grievous error. Terrible mistake. I should have just played it safe and gone behind all of them, but I was really trying to, you know, see if I could get that, like, the last chance to fight Davine. It would have been fun. No, it was 70. Let's see. Yeah, okay, this is the group 3. I remember this. So he made the pass on the group 3, and it took me a little while to catch the, not just the both of them, but like the group 3. Oh, okay, is this it? Nope, not that. Although I think that might have been Jimmy, and I think I might have said like, oh, that's unfortunate that the way it worked out there. Nah, that was Mr. LF that I had passed. Then pink car, I don't know who that was. But I just, it clicked. Okay, is this it? Yeah. Oh boy. Oh, this is unholy. Let's see if I'm actually just full of shit completely, right? Are they letting me pass? GT3 is slowing down hard, and he's not moving to pass the GT4, right? So I'm like, he's letting me go. And the GT4 just goes, you know, like, that's not, I don't want to say that I don't want to play the blame game, but he just didn't see me making this move, even though I feel like it was pretty clear what was going to happen. He has 2 GT3s behind him. Poor guy. Yikes. And by this point, like, I have very worn tires. I can barely make the braking points. I am no longer, like, there's no way for me to brake harder to make sure I don't go wide on exit. Like, the going wide on exit is going to happen. I was just hoping that he would take a very wide line through here so that I could get in front of him before I push him off the road. That's just... Anyway. Those are my 3 incidents. I'll make clips and send them to on the Discord. Oh boy. Oh well, you know, it is what it is. It was a pretty good race. I'm quite happy with my pace there. That was very unexpected. I thought that was going to be much worse. My qualifying was my PB. I mean, hold on, let's check it out. I think it's going to be here. There's a Suzuka. So Porsche, best quali, 695, BMW 617, and then Benz, like by 6/10, the McLaren 677. You know what I mean? That's my pace right there. And then I had the Mercedes, and I did like several 0.50s, right? And I'm like, all right, I'm happy with that. That's just on par with all the other cars and everything. And then I blow it out like 6/10. I don't know how I got that. I have no idea how I got that. Woof. And then I ran a few 200s in race. No, not a few, just one. Oh no, after I pitted, I ran, yeah, I think I had some. Anyway, doesn't matter. Anyway, that's that. I'm gonna go call it quits. Turn off this sizzling wheel. And thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll catch you next time. Ciao. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh, yep. Okay, like this. I love you all. Ciao.